Hi everybody, my name is Marissa and I did my service learning experience at the Ronald McDonald House, and I actually did it with another classmate of ours, so it was a fun experience. When we first got there, we had to do a tour, which was very essential, I feel like, because it kind of introduced us to how things work at the Ronald McDonald House and what goes on, what they stand for, what their mission is, and all good information. I think the name of the lady who was giving us the tour was named Caitlin, and she said they started doing the tours because people are not aware of what goes on in the Ronald McDonald House, and a lot of people think that they're fully funded by McDonald's, and that is not the truth. They are only funded 20% from McDonald's, and each Happy Meal that they sell, they only get a penny for. So that was really shocking to hear, that they always, or most of the time, base their donations off the community from churches and schools and volunteers. They mostly rely on volunteers. So they started doing the tours to build kind of awareness and let the community know that they are always looking for volunteers. They are always looking for people to come and cook and do activities with the kids and the families and do story time, all kinds of fun stuff. So I thought the tour was very essential to do. And then from the tour, we had like an hour between. And then from there, we went straight into the cleaning and the organizing for the families. This was a very meaningful site for me because I had a brother who had a rare brain disease, and we actually used the Ronald McDonald House because we live an hour and a half away from San Antonio. So this was very meaningful for me to be there. But yeah, here's my presentation. That's me with Ronald McDonald, and that's our other classmate Mackenzie in the background. So we did the Ronald McDonald House in San Antonio at the Charles Katz location. She said there were like 3 other locations. I think the other 2, one was downtown and then one was connected to the hospital. I forget which hospital, but one's connected to the hospital, which is the one that me and my family stayed at. Organization is the Ronald McDonald House Charities. The mission of the organization is to provide a home away from home for families of children who are receiving medical treatment at local hospitals. And my role and responsibilities were to assist with cleaning and organizing and making a clean and safe place for families. The occupational demands at the site. So the house offers like a kitchen and a play area outside for the families, rooms to stay in, living rooms. They even had a separate space for people who are needing like transplants, and they kept it really warm in there. People who are going through what is it called when you go when you have cancer, radiation. They tend to get colder because the radiation is really hard on their bodies. So they kept it really hot in there. So when me and Mackenzie were cleaning, we were like sweating. But, you know, that's essential for the families, and what an honor for them to take that into consideration as well. So the OT core values, one thing about the Ronald McDonald House is that they have compassion and integrity, and they love interacting with the families. They love getting to know the families. They have support for the families, not just physically, but emotionally, and they always have respect for the families, like very confidential about what goes in and out. And they just meet the needs of the families to take all that pressure off from such a trying time. And I thought that this is just an amazing organization. Therapeutic use of self. So they use this in the Ronald McDonald House by having like just somebody to listen to them, a deep understanding of what they're going through. They support the families at emotional times or difficult times. They have empathy and very essential tools in order to help these families and be heard. So, communication strategies. So they have options where you could like coordinate meals, excuse me, which me and Mackenzie wanted to do, but you know, broke college kids, we couldn't afford to buy that much food, because I think there was like 21 families staying there, 20 families. So that would be something cool to do for us in the future. But we were doing like housekeeping pretty much and organizing everything that they needed us to. So they were very good at verbally communicating everything that we needed and they needed and the families needed, to make sure that we felt comfortable and they also felt comfortable. So I chose conflict management. There was like this, I wouldn't say a miscommunication, but one coworker told us to do something and the other one told us to do something different, and it was a little bit of a miscommunication, I guess I could say, but they both handled it really well and we cleared up the conflict between the two coworkers. Social and occupational justice. So the Ronald McDonald House provides equal access to housing, resources for families, even help you get to and from the hospital and back to the Ronald McDonald House. They have like little shuttles, transportation. The house enables families to focus on the care of their children, elevating the stress of finding accommodations, ensuring they have a place to rest and recover during a difficult time. My conclusion is, how did you feel about your experience? I felt like the experience was very rewarding, very fulfilling. It gave me like a deep sense of purpose in supporting the families, to have like a clean space to wake up to during a very challenging time in their lives. In which areas did you develop professionally? I developed a better sense of communication, conflict management, and empathy skills. I also learned how to collaborate with multidisciplinary team to serve families in need. Did you contribute to the vision or mission of the organization? I believe that me and Mac did, because we organized and created a safe and clean place, ensuring that all the families' needs were met. And I feel like that's what the organization's mission is, to just create a safe place for families to come when they're such in a trying time, or, you know, comfort during medical crisis. Is the site meeting the occupational needs of individuals? Yes. Ronald McDonald House provides crucial support to families by offering a safe place for vests, access to meals, emotional support. It helps families manage the occupational demands of caregiving and daily routines. What influence could OT have on the site? OT could enhance programs by introducing like stress management workshops for families, or child development activities for the children, for facilitating family-centered therapy to improve the overall well-being of the family during their stay. Here's my references, and then this is one of the closets that we had to organize. They have like 2 different pantries, so we organized both pantries. And then for the most part, we would just clean the kitchen. So, but very rewarding, and I thoroughly enjoyed serving at the site. And I actually want to go back with my family and make meals for these families. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching.